Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Cowboys reportedly offer Micah Parsons NFL record-breaking contract. When April Fool's Day rolls around, you always have to be cautious of false reports and rumors from people trying to get everyone worked up, but when Dallas Cowboys insider Clarence Hill shares some news, you know it is legit. That was the case on Tuesday morning when Hill wrote on All City DLS that the Cowboys have offered Parsons an NFL record-setting contract that would make him the highest-paid non-quarterback in league history. Hill reports that Parsons and Cowboys owner Jerry Jones have agreed on the deal, but Parsons' agent, David Mulugheta, was not involved in the talks. That presents an obvious issue, because the deal would need Mulugheta's approval. Mulugheta and the Cowboys haven't had talks since the NFL Combine in Indianapolis. While there is still progress to be made, it is a positive sign that Parsons and Jerry Jones appear to be on the same page. Parsons is the centerpiece of the Cowboys' defense and a generational talent who has proven to elevate the play of everyone around him. With the new coaching staff, it is key to have a player like Parsons leading the team. Now, whether Mulugheta will be as open to the deal that is reportedly on the table remains to be seen, but if Parsons is happy with the contract, it could mean a deal is on the horizon. The positive to take out of the entire situation is that the Cowboys appear to be working on contracts before the final week of training camp. The Dallas Cowboys are working on a new contract for star linebacker Micah Parsons, but the clock is ticking with a potential training camp holdout coming. Parsons has earned the right to sit out of training camp in order to get the contract that he wants, but he also desires to be one of the highest-paid players in the NFL as a linebacker, which is a position that doesn't always get paid top dollar. That's why ESPN insider Bill Barnwell suggests a three-team trade that would send Parsons to the Atlanta Falcons while the Cowboys get the number 15 pick and the number 2 pick from the Cleveland Browns for number 12, number 149, a 2026 fourth-round pick from Dallas and a 2026 first-round pick from the Falcons. The Cowboys have to figure out how to win with three players making more than $135 million per season, which is where they'll be if they sign Parsons, Barnwell wrote. That's without considering the $20 million salary they just gave to Osa Odighizuwa and Trayvon Diggs' 5-year, $97 million contract. If they couldn't make a deep playoff run with Parsons and Lamb on rookie deals and Prescott making $40 million a year, how are they going to do it with all three making top-of-the-market salaries? In this hypothetical trade, not only would the Cowboys save a lot of potential money, but they would also be able to draft an immediate replacement for Parsons in fellow Penn State alum Abdul Carter with that number 2 overall pick. There could be a chance for them to acquire the next Parsons on a rookie deal. It's incredibly unrealistic to project Abdul Carter to turn into Parsons, but the former off-ball linebacker's production exploded after being shifted to pass rusher, Barnwell writes. He racked up 12 sacks and a nation-high 24 tackles for loss in 2024. And crucially, while Parsons will be making more than $41 million per season over the next few seasons, Carter will make $41 million over the next 4 seasons combined if he's drafted at number 2. This is a trade that would absolutely never happen on Jerry Jones' watch, but it solves some issues that the Cowboys have, and if they felt that Carter would be able to become a leader and fill Parsons' shoes immediately, it might be a deal that benefits Dallas the most in the long run. Cowboys HC Brian Schottenheimer talks up former Broncos running back. After 4 seasons with the Denver Broncos, running back Javonte Williams has defected to the Lone Star State. The 2021 second-round pick, number 35 overall, signed a 1-year, $3 million contract with the Dallas Cowboys earlier this offseason. During the NFL's annual league meeting, Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer explained why Dallas targeted Williams in free agency. According to Andrew Mason of 104.3 The Fan, Williams' work ethic was a significant factor in their decision. Schottenheimer explained the hunger that Williams has coming back off the injury. Some of the best players I've ever been around are guys that have chips on their shoulders, and Javonte's one of those guys. When pressed about the running back's injury history, Schottenheimer did not seem overly concerned. "I didn't really see anything that said that, oh, the injury was an issue," Schottenheimer said. "Usually it does take guys a little bit of time coming off the ACL, but I can't compare that. I just know the film that we saw that he played really good snaps, some really good suddenness in and out of holes and accelerating into open areas. So again, I think we really feel good about him." Meanwhile, Broncos head coach Sean Payton and general manager George Paton are still working through their succession plan at running back, but they're widely expected to add one in the 2025 NFL Draft. Payton confirmed that earlier this week, saying, "It's a good class, we'll get a back in this draft." While Denver would have to trade up for Boise State's Ashton Jeanty, they are often linked to North Carolina's Amarian Hampton at pick number 20 in the first round. However, given the depth of this year's running back group, they might be tempted to wait until day 2 to find their RB1. Rumored Cowboys target Tyreek Hill reveals trade take. Wide receiver will be one of the areas to address for the Dallas Cowboys when the focus turns to Green Bay, Wisconsin, for the 2025 NFL Draft. The team lacks any semblance of a number 2 option behind CeeDee Lamb, especially after Brandon Cook's departure. Many expect that the Cowboys will use one of their early-round picks to address this need and could even find their next pass catcher with the number 12 overall pick. There remains the possibility they could add a veteran to claim that spot, though it becomes more unlikely by the day. A number of veteran free agents remain available and none have any real traction to Dallas at this point. The other alternative would be to fill the spot through a trade. And that is where speculation has run wild, with fans and analysts theorizing the right fit for the star. Just as the activity on the free agent market, there is no current momentum for a deal involving the Cowboys. However, some have suggested a potential Tyreek Hill trade. If not to the Cowboys, Hill leaving the Dolphins does not feel impossible at this point. But the star receiver is taking it upon himself to quell some of these rumors, directly responding to fans and aggregate accounts on X. From the looks of it, he seems uninterested in finding a new home. LOL, another false narrative, Hill wrote. The drama surrounding Hill stems directly from comments he made following the Dolphins' final game of the 2024 regular season. "This is my first time I haven't been in the playoffs," Hill told reporters. "I just gotta do what's best for me and my family. If that's here or wherever the case may be, I'm finna open that door for myself. I'm opening the door. I'm out, bro." His feelings have likely settled since then, though last year was an admittedly frustrating one for the Dolphins star. Hill tallied his lowest receiving yardage total since 2019, reeling in 81 catches on only 123 targets. Miami's quarterback debacle continues to be an issue through Hill's tenure. Tua Tagovailoa continues to struggle to stay on the field, making life harder for Hill on the field. Nonetheless, it does not appear a trade will be happening anytime soon. While fans can continue to rationalize a move happening, any such deal for Hill would likely not involve the Cowboys given his price contractually and his price in a trade. That has been the attitude the team has held with stars connected to them in the past and will likely not change here with Hill. And you, fan? What do you think about Tyreek Hill's situation? Write to us in the comments.